Our hypothesis is if we test AgNO3 and ZnNO3 with NaCl and Na2CO3, then we can find the murder solution by the observations observed in the reactions, based on how F, the murder solution, will have an identical reaction to the other tested reactions. With this, we can find the molarity by tested in calculations, then find the murderer.
We believe the killer was Colonel Mustang. We came to this conclusion after we discovered the murder weapon was AgNO3 by doing experiments. From there, we could narrow our suspect list down to 3 suspects. We then did an experiment to discover the grams of the mystery solution. From there, we were able to convert that to moles and then to molarity. With this, we discovered the molarity to be 0.3. This could then allow us to name the killer as Colonel Mustang because his molarity was between 0.27 and 0.33 molarity. Colonel Mustang also had a motive to kill Miss Sparrow. They were enemies along with enjoying his free time making explosives. This proves that he was the murderer. The independent variable in our experiment were the chemicals tested: AgNO3, ZnNO3, NaCl, and Na2CO3. The dependent variable was the murder solution F.
Procedure: first, take the murder solution F off of the table and bring it to your station. Second, use the given chemicals at your station to figure out the chemical in the murder solution. 3. Put 2 milliliters of AgNO3 into 2 different graduated cylinders. 4. Use a dropper to add a few drops of NaCl into one cylinder and a few drops of Na2CO3 into the other one. Step 5 is record the reaction. Example, take pictures. 6 is to clean out the cylinders.
7. Put 2 milliliters of ZnNO3 into 2 separate graduated cylinders. 8. Use a dropper to add a few drops of NaCl into one cylinder and a few drops of Na2CO3 into the other one. 9. Record the reaction or take pictures. 10. Clean out the cylinders. 11. Pour 2 milliliters of the murder solution into 2 separate graduated cylinders. 12. Use a dropper to add a few drops of NaCl into one cylinder and a few drops of Na2CO3 into the other one.
Step 13 is to record the reaction. Step 14 is to compare the murder solution's reaction with the chemicals to ZnNO3 and AgNO3's reaction. Step 15 is the chemical with the cloudiest reaction is the murder solution. Step 16 is once you found your murder solution, plug in and heat up a hot plate at 350 degrees to find the molarity. Step 17 is to weigh the smallest beaker without anything in it. Step 18 is to fill the beaker with 10 milliliters of the murder solution and now weigh it.
Step 19 is to subtract the mass of the beaker with the solution in it from the mass of the empty beaker. Step 20 is to let the solution boil on the hot plate until all the liquid is dissolved and there should be a little powder left. Step 21 is to weigh the beaker with only the powder in it. Step 22 is to convert the grams to moles using the Stoic chart. Step 23 is to convert the answer to molarity, and step 24 is to narrow down your answer to the murderer.
These were the observations recorded during our test. As you can see, the AgNO3 is almost identical to the mystery solution. Therefore, the mystery solution is AgNO3.
This is what we did to find the molarity. We boiled the murder solution, and as you can see, there's like a little bit of a powder at the bottom of the beaker, which we used to find the molarity with.
These are our calculations that we used to find the molarity. First, we weighed our murder solution F, aka AgNO3. We found the mass of the beaker, which was 29.45, the mass with F in the beaker, which was 34.46. Then we also found the mass of F, which was 5.01 grams of AgNO3. Then after we used our hot plate, we subtracted the mass of it before the hot plate and after. So we did 29.91 minus 29.45, which equals 0.46 grams. And this was our given for our equation. So then we used our mole island to convert the grams into moles. And that got us 0.003 moles of AgNO3. Then we used our molarity triangle, also found in our mole island, to do 0.003 moles of AgNO3 divided by 0.01, which got us 0.3 molarity, which also gave us our murder, Who was Colonel Mustang?